What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Week 2 of college football, reviewing a little bit of the games that happened, focusing a lot on Texas LSU, breaking down that game, as well as covering the upcoming Texas versus Rice game, and then going over some Week 3 picks and locks. So, roll the intro.
Bad luck wind been blowing on my back. I was born to bring trouble wherever I'm at. I was born in the soul of misery, and I never had me a name. They just gave me a number when I was young.
So, Week 2 happened. A lot of games occurred. Probably not the most exciting, but one of the most notable was Michigan and Army. Army nearly pulling off what was that team that beat Michigan?
Appalachian State.
Yeah, it was almost an Appalachian
really
State
close.
2.0.
We were cheering for him, man.
Army got very close, had a few dumb mistakes at the end that cost them. And did it bug y'all that after the game ended, the Michigan players all stormed the field, and the whole stands erupted? I'm like y'all.
The bar is low.
If I were in those seats, I'd be like, what the hell? I'd be so bad.
You gotta kind of feel bad for Army, man. Just lose two years in a row overtime games to big programs. You're on the brink of an upset, and it's just taken from you every single time.
Yeah,
It's
the
just,
heroes of America. They don't even get the dub,
They showed some of the troops on the sideline, and they were hyped when they were driving on that last drive. They were I never seen troops so hyped.
Sub them in, bro.
And then they kicked that field goal, 54 yards, and he shanked it. And it was a tough scene, but
It was rough.
But Army's the most scrappy team in America. I'll go to my grave saying that.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh, he's a dead man.
It can't be
walking.
happening, dude.
I'm surprised
It
he
can't
didn't
be
have a heart
happening.
attack. He seemed pissed, but then again, he always seems pissed. So. Yeah.
Well,
They hired Josh Gaddis away from Bama, their offensive coordinator or
it's
co-offensive
not been
coordinator.
looking good, bro. They're supposed to upgrade their passing games with
Yeah.
Peoples-Jones and Nico Collins and all of them, bro. It's just not. Patterson's missing wide open throws, or at least pretty shoddy on the deep ball from what I saw in the highlights, man.
Yeah, Patterson, he's looking like he might not be the guy. They're still having quarterback problems, 5 years now with Harbaugh.
Yeah.
They still haven't found a quarterback yet, and it's really hurting them. Meanwhile, Maryland hired the other offensive coordinator at Bama last year, Mike Locksley. I think they were co-OC and co-OC, and Maryland is freaking good now.
They were always good.
Yeah, that's actually
In
really
our
good for
eyes.
us, man. We've been telling y'all, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to mess around with these players. But yeah,
They're dumb.
What'd they do, 63-21 against Syracuse?
It was another ridiculous score, bro. They're just putting up numbers.
The funniest thing is Josh Jackson's their quarterback. He was that bum quarterback at Virginia Tech last year. He wasn't very good last year. And now he's just lighting the world on fire. It's crazy, man. It's looking like Maryland and Ohio State are going to battle it out in the Big Ten East. Who would have expected that?
Oh, man.
Great.
But yeah, the Maryland joke's officially dead.
They're dead,
Yeah.
bro. The nation's on notice now, bro.
We've been saying this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another crazy game that Tennessee definitely should have won. So basically, BYU, it's garbage time. All Tennessee has to do is play some prevent and make sure BYU doesn't march down the field in 20, 30 seconds.
20 seconds left.
And all of a sudden, on this, they let a BYU receiver get wide ass open. He had 5 yards of open grass, in a circumference around him, man. And he took it all the way down to field goal range. They kick the field goal. They tie it. It goes 16-16 into overtime, and then BYU pulls it out 29-26. to save my lock from last week. But still, man, Tennessee, what the hell, bro? What is going on over there? Man, I hate to see that, but yeah.
Yeah, the Jeremy Pruitt era is really not going well for the.
I really didn't have to. I really hope we didn't have to say that again, bro. But
Rocky start
for another week.
Yeah.
Rocky start on Rocky Top.
Yeah.
Man.
Other big games. Clemson A&M. Aggies
Kind of happened.
didn't really stand a chance from the beginning. I love how the A&M fans went from calling Kellen Mond a Heisman candidate to this guy sucks.
But let's bench him. Yeah.
Quite a shift there.
He looks bad. Kellen Mond
Yeah.
had one of his worst days I've seen out of him in his career.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's playing Clemson, so it's kind of expected. But he's still got to do better than that.
Right.
And just Sean Corbin, he injured his hamstring. He's out for a season apparently. So Isaiah Spiller is gonna have to step up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, A&M definitely did not look as good as they did last year against Clemson.
Tell me Texas State wasn't as good as Clemson?
I guess not, man.
Damn. Alright.
Some big time scores. OU scored 70 this week. Oregon put up 77.
I'm not surprised.
What a bounce
So,
back. We needed
yeah.
that one for sure.
A lot of offense for the O schools.
Florida State had to go to overtime against Louisiana Monroe.
They won by 1 point, right?
I think
I'm
so.
pretty sure.
I didn't
Regardless,
watch it.
man.
I just
Did
heard
they
about it the
celebrate
day
like
after.
Michigan did?
Probably.
Yeah.
Really
They
tagging
have a
Neat
right
over
to
there.
celebrate though because they need some positivity in it.
Please.
Washington lost to Cal at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, it was weather. I was trying to watch that game, and it was weather delay at like 1 a.m. And I was like, I'm going to bed, bro. I need to do this. There was not enough Pac-12. No Pac-12 keeping up that late, bro.
Hey,
Enough.
USC though.
USC.
There we go. Backup Mills looked decent.
Looked alright.
I mean, I wouldn't say he was great, but serviceable. And they got a decent run game going, so
Yeah, they're making moves. They got BYU this week.
yeah,
That'll be a fun matchup in Provo. That's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah.
interesting.
They got a rank too. They got 24 now.
Yeah,
I don't know
USC
about,
is
about
bad.
that, but
Clay Helton still employed.
yeah.
for now until Urban comes in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so coming.
Yeah.
Ohio State looks elite still, 42-0 against
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Just plug and play with Justin Fields, man.
Dude,
Didn't stop. Didn't miss a beat.
No.
My playoff pick is looking fantastic.
Yeah.
Ohio State. They might be the best team in the country right now. What other games were there?
I think just
Those are the main ones.
Florida played like some A&M team, like Florida. I don't know if it was Florida. They played something garbage. So I think that's most of the notable.
Auburn looked a little shaky with Tulane. I think you already said that though, right?
Yeah, apparently Bo Nix didn't look too great. They're thinking about maybe Joey Gatewood going forward.
Damn.
I mean, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or
Really
not.
fast.
I just know Joey Gatewood apparently looked better than Bo Nix, but they're going to roll with Bo Nix. I'm pretty sure. And Michigan State won. Michigan State looks good. Wisconsin still has not given up a point in 2019. They look elite.
Jonathan Taylor is killing it, dude.
Yeah. Mike Leach's air raid is alive and well in Washington State. They put up 59 points against Northern Colorado. They're coming to Houston Friday. They're going to play in NRG Stadium the day before we play there against Rice.
Oh, cool.
So that'll be cool to watch. That'll be a good game. Should be high scoring. But yeah, that's pretty much it for week 2.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Just Tennessee sucks and Florida State sucks still. Oh, Nebraska lost to Colorado. Which was,
Oh yeah, that's a big game, rivalry game.
yeah, we checked that score and it was like Nebraska up 17-0 or something. I was like, all right, they're finally turning it around. They're looking good. They had a slow start to week 1, but here they come. And then I just checked the score in the third quarter of the LSU Texas game. Oh yeah, Colorado beat Nebraska. I was like, oh my god. So Nebraska still bad.
Still a work in progress.
They were rushing that hype
A lot of
train.
people had like sleeper playoff. At the beginning.
Heisman's.
Heisman's. Not yet, man. Not yet.
A little
Make a bowl game first.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move into the LSU game.
Start for their Saturday.
Yeah. Oof. That was a crazy game. A crazy day.
Crazy day, man. I was up at like 4:30, bro, making
Me
eggs and
too.
bacon. I was like, dude, let's do this, bro. Do this. Well, hell, man, we haven't had game day on campus in, 10 years?
10 years.
10 years? So,
Yeah.
like, I'm lucky enough to be a student while it's here. So, I really wanted to take advantage of it. Man, that was really fun, though.
Mhm.
It's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, I was hyped. Like when they had that Texas flag come out
Yeah, that
over
was really
us,
cool.
I was like, we out here.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll make a statement.
yeah, and then McConaughey, he was probably the best celebrity picker they've had in a long time.
I know.
He egged on the crowd, and he had like great picks too. Like he almost got every pick right. It was
Did he?
insane. Yeah.
Yeah, some of them I
He
didn't
knows
think were right, but
football.
they're really good.
Yeah, he called that North Carolina win over Miami. Mac Brown, he's got it rolling right now.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I didn't think it'd be this fast, but that Mac Magic, man, he's a great coach.
I like how he almost ripped Corso's head off when he put
Yeah.
on
Oh, yeah.
the tiger head.
Yeah, Corso did his famous fake out, dude. I
Yeah.
knew it, dude.
He
As soon as
keeps doing that.
Yeah, I knew as soon as our fight song came first. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. No.
Yeah.
Well, I was in the corner, kind of by that Pizza Hut station when that was happening, and I saw the tiger head come out because
Yeah.
I could see the guy behind the desk that hands it off to Corso. I was like, he's about to do us dirty. He's
Wait,
like,
there
my
was-
son went to law school at UT, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, here it
No,
comes.
you said our name first. That's not how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, it's always the second team.
Yeah.
So that ended at 11 a.m. and then you ever had what, like, I felt like 6 more hours for the game. Man. I was like, dude, I'm so dead. We've been here forever. Now we have to do this in the heat, like even hotter sun. And we were in line. A bunch of us were in line at like 2:45, 3 p.m. by the student gates and the east
Yeah.
side of the stadium. Man, it was like being at ACL or something. There was, just,
Yeah.
there was no breeze coming through. There was just humans radiating heat, man, and just standing there.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
Just like the pile of humans at the gate just slowly just builds up
builds.
across the street.
Yeah.
And then when they open the gates,
Oh, all hell broke loose, dude. They were supposed to be checking like IDs and stuff. No, man, there's just simply too many people there. It was honestly kind of scary. Like we wouldn't be telling people about like what happened this day, bro. We heard like girls screaming, like people like screaming like as if they were getting stabbed. Or
Really?
something. Yes, man. I was like, bro, I gotta get out of here. I don't want to die like this in a stampede in DKR before I
Wow.
even see the game. Oh my god, we were lucky to
Yeah.
even get seats.
yeah, it was mayhem. We were like in fear of like suffocation or something. It was hard to breathe, but it was wild. I was screaming the whole
wild.
time. I was enjoying it. But
I was kind of like, man, this is what it's all about. But like,
Let's
man,
go.
I hope I don't die.
yes,
Like,
same.
Yeah.
And then we got to the game.
and then we got to the game, and we waited another 2 hours, just sitting in the stands, bro. Just
Sun.
just not moving because
Crisping.
they weren't letting people in.
Oh yeah.
They were letting people leave without a wristband, and most of us didn't have a wristband because we just rushed security or rushed the people.
Oh,
So-
really?
Yeah. So in the beginning, right?
Yeah,
They ran out of wristbands?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And so like if you left, they're like, well, there's no guarantee you get back in
Oh
because you
my
don't have a
God.
wristband. It's like, okay, well, we're chilling here.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad. I was feeling really bad that game. But we made it. We survived
Yeah.
it. And we
And
finally.
then we saw like the scenes warm up. We got that second wave of energy. Band came out. It was a great
The sun,
atmosphere.
the sun went over the side of the stadium. and was like, "Oh, we're back. Like,
Yeah.
It's not that hot anymore."
Yeah.
But
Were y'all close to that fight that broke out between the DBs?
No.
no, I saw
That
it
was down the
though.
way.
It was cool.
Oh,
cool.
really?
You saw that?
I mean, I was in the upper deck, so
But you were closer
I
to it,
kind
though.
of saw it happening, but I don't. Yeah, I was trying to remember if y'all were in that area. Or
No, we were in the old student section, the
Oh,
one in the
okay.
corner.
Yeah. Oh.
yeah, because we tried to go to the new one,
Yeah.
but like they were like, "There's no more room."
Right.
It was like what 5 minutes? It's
Yeah,
like
it's- the gate's
just
been
no
open.
more. And
Yeah.
we just walked across the stadium and made it. Over. Thank God, because that one got filled up too, man.
Yeah. No, they all did.
There was probably at least a few thousand people, students that didn't get to go to the game.
Oh yeah. Or
For
they
sure.
just camped out in the
Yeah.
hallway.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of people that just hung around.
Yeah, there were a bunch of LSU fans in the hallway sitting on the ground. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, like it's the third quarter. What are you doing in the hallway?
Go find a TV, bro.
Uh,
So I guess we can get into the game now.
Yeah, I mean,
Lead us off. First half.
yeah. So what happened was, y'all watched the game. We started the game off. We got the ball to receive. Went down. They stopped us. Basically, we started off pretty hot. We got the ball down to their goal line twice.
mhm.
and came out with
Twice.
0 points. The first one, I was like, let's go for it. Let's go
Yeah.
prove that
This is
we're
our
tough.
mentality.
Yeah.
We did this. Yeah.
I was
just-
all for it.
This
all
is
for
Georgia.
it.
Let's do it. And then we were gonna get it. Keontae Ingram drops a touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Which,
The whole stadium thought he caught it. Like I
Yeah,
thought he caught
dude.
it because of the
Everyone
way
was
that
ch-
he grabbed it and
yeah,
then the ball
everyone
kept
was
coming
cheering,
down.
and I didn't cheer, and I was like, dude, wait a minute, that ball's like fumbling in his hands. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
nah, I think he thought he had a linebacker or someone like right on his back.
Yeah,
He heard
it was.
footsteps.
Yeah, he thought. I think he was bracing for a hit more than anything.
He was, but there was no one.
There was no one there. There was no one there. There was
I don't know.
And that really hurt Keontae. After that, he wasn't the same.
No.
His
He
body
fell-
language
he
was
fell
terrible,
apart. Yeah.
and he was just running soft and scared.
And the thing is also on the I think both of those drives they kept running that like QB power like right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dude,
I'm
is this
like,
our
why are you
only
going
goal
to the
line play right
outside?
now?
I know, like we're telegraphing this.
Yes, like Sam will just go out to the right and it looks like he's about to throw,
Oh,
and then just run and it's like,
Yeah,
you got maybe
they were
an
prepped
inch.
for it.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
is this
'cause
the
they were
only goal
trying
line
to-
play we have?
They were trying to do that jump pass to Cade Brewer where they had
Yeah,
the tight end
yeah,
sneak out,
yeah.
but the tight end was like double covered like
Yeah.
every time that play
I don't
happened.
know where you try anything. I don't know.
Like, do like a
Colin-
backside pass off that. Like have the tight end float out in the back. While
Throw it up to Colin, give him a chance. I don't know.
Yeah,
We didn't even
yeah.
try that
Yeah, what
once.
about that?
We have a 6'6" receiver in the end zone, bro. I don't
I don't know,
know.
man. Derek Stingley held his own against Colin Johnson.
did,
He looked
he
really
did.
good against him. Colin Johnson kind of had a slow game. He picked it up as the game went on, but they did a good job with Colin Johnson. But yeah, we started off with 2 missed chances to go get points. On the second attempt at the goal line, I thought we should kick the field goal,
Yeah.
Oh, I so thought we should have
Yeah.
taken that.
especially after Keontae fumbled, even
Just
though it
make it
wasn't a fumble.
3-3,
Yeah.
cut our losses, and play some defense.
Let's
Our defense was actually stopping them in the first half too,
Oh,
so that's
yeah.
when I was like
Yeah.
feeling confident about
Yeah.
it. So
Let's tie this game up, and then we got stuffed. And then Brennan Eagles got loose down the sideline
what
finally.
a throw! That was a dime, dude.
Dude, just-
That was a real dime.
yeah.
I was more impressed with his balance.
Yeah, I
'Cause
thought he was
he
gonna
almost
fall.
fell
bro.
down
I thought
and
he was
like,
gonna fall.
he like switched to he had his ball. He like caught it and then put it in one hand and then put it in the other hand.
I was like, oh man, he's
just
up. He's gonna go score.
Freak athlete.
He doesn't start, but he's had 2 great games in a row, man.
Oh yeah, like him and Duvernay, man, they balled out.
Why doesn't he start?
Brennan
They have
Eagles.
Burt. They have Burt starting.
Oh.
Great starts.
Is
I
it,
mean,
is
that
it
probably
just
won't
'cause he's a
last.
senior?
I mean, Burt looks good too.
No,
but
Burton's
yeah, he's
fine,
not.
but Brennan Eagles is making more of
Yeah,
a statement. Right
yeah.
now.
He looks better than Colin.
I mean, at receiver they all play. It's not really.
That's
Like,
true.
I don't know.
Jake Smith even got in on the action. He got
That's
a
true.
touchdown. Sam Ellinger balled out.
Yeah,
He did.
400 yards, bro. It only overshadowed by Joe because he got the win in that last play too. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, I remember being in the stands being like, dude, I think Sam's laying a dud, bro. Like, we're looking awful. But I then looked at the end of the game, right? He had 400 yards. 400 yards. At least, it was like 408, I think.
Yeah,
Passing?
I think it was like
60
yeah,
yards rushing,
60
4
rushing.
passing touchdowns,
And
and
a
a
rushing
5th
touchdown.
rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Should have been
Yeah.
5 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, I
but
know.
Keontae dropped
right.
I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, could've
No.
been
He was
more.
everything.
against this LSU defense with those great DBs. Their DBs were good.
No,
They were
DBs
covering
great.
us.
Mhm.
And
DBs
Sam,
were
yeah,
great.
and what really allowed us to move the ball was our offensive line dominating their defensive
yeah.
line.
Yeah.
I said before the game, I think that our offensive line, specifically the left side, would really like challenge Chasen and all their great defenders in the trenches.
They come out
Rashard
big,
Lawrence,
man.
Rashard Lawrence literally got like destroyed and injured.
Yes, dude.
Um,
Pancake bad. I remember just
yeah.
showing them on the big screen, dude. It was just
Yeah, man. Like our offensive line is nasty this year.
Yes.
Like this is the nastiest offensive line we've had in forever.
It's the best we've had in
a long time.
since
man.
Mac Brown, at least. You know.
Yeah, and that's probably why all their players were apparently cramping. Like
I know.
all their defensive players.
I'll give him.
none of their
I'll
offensive
I'll
players.
give him like three at most, bro. Like
3 cranks.
you brought this up before we started filming. Like none of the offensive players.
Yeah, no offensive players had cramps, and they were running quite well.
Yeah.
So-
So
I mean, of course, I'm not one to speculate and say the injuries are faked, but the coincidences were.
yeah,
there,
I'll give him
you
the
know?
benefit of the doubt. I didn't like some of the students like booing
No, I didn't like that.
I didn't like
That wasn't classic.
because they thought they was.
I get
faking
being
it.
upset about it,
But some of those boos were definitely unwarranted. Someone was definitely hurt.
Yeah.
Because 2 people went to the locker room, so I was
Right.
like, oh, yeah.
Maybe like when people start having like cramp after every big play on a drive, a new rule you can implement is just if you have a cramp, you're out for the rest of the series. You come back in next series.
Yeah.
Just something to like, because this happens a lot. A&M did it to Clemson.
3 timeouts, bro.
Yeah, like people just. I'm sure the defensive coordinator says if you're tired, if you're confused, just go down and we'll get a free time out of it. Like there'd be 3-minute timeouts.
3 like commercial breaks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And they don't have to burn a timeout. Like
they're coming out with their iPads
Yeah.
and everything. I was like, dude, you're ready for this.
yeah, you're calling like it's a timeout.
It's a
and
timeout, man.
You're readjusting strategy like as we're moving the ball. And
Why didn't we cramp up?
we
Oh,
should have.
no,
Our
guys,
offense,
I
our
don't
defense
know.
couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Guess we don't believe in that.
No. We're above the system.
I know.
But how about Roshan Johnson, man?
Yeah.
Look strong out there, man. Running with a purpose, falling forward.
Yeah.
I really
Leaping
like that.
forward.
Yeah.
Diving forward. He just.
Doesn't look like a running back, but I mean, runs like one.
He's tall.
He is
He's
tall.
like
Yeah.
6'3".
He runs a little upright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He looks like he wants to freaking win. Like
Yeah.
he was probably
Fighting, bro,
he was
yeah.
running like as hard as Duvernay out there. Like,
Mhm.
them two
Yeah.
were really spearheading like our energy on offense. You know, bringing us that edge that we needed. He really helped pick up Keontae when Keontae was kind of struggling.
Mhm.
And man, Roshan might just want to stay running back. Honestly,
Props to Stan Drayton, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, he
Getting
really
him
coached
ready.
them up.
He
Definitely.
did a good job.
But let's talk about how terrible our back end was.
Oh man,
not good.
yeah. Our I would say corners really. Maybe I guess our whole secondary,
Yeah, the
but
whole
it's
secondary.
just a little shaky. A
lot
little young
shaky.
too.
Yeah.
It couldn't. Although those LSU receivers were very good.
Mhm.
They're making
Oh
plays.
my god.
Yeah.
There were so many times it was we looked like we were gonna stop on them. It was like third and 5 or something. It was like I think it was twice. It was the same play. I think it was to Jamar Chase, like on the the student section was like close, the sideline closest to us. I guess so. If you're looking at
The away sideline.
yeah, no, the home, the oh yeah, the away sideline. Yeah, the away sideline. It was the same play where you do it. It was just a straight shot to Jamar Chase and just high pointed twice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? To keep the,
remember
it was
that.
just, it was the same play on third down twice, dude.
Mhm.
I was like, oh my god, one was like 30 yards, the other one was 45 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
So
made
they were
Jalen
balling
Green
out,
look
man.
bad. Yeah. And even when we did like play good coverage, they would just pluck the ball out of the air and make amazing catches. Like those receivers really had great games, man. Like they're talented.
Joe Burrow also played.
Oh
the
my
game,
God,
too.
Joe
Dude was
Burrow.
unfazed. Just unfazed.
Yeah, we'd dial up pressure and we'd get there like within 2 seconds. We'd have BJ Foster in his face, Deli Adeoye in his face, McCullough in his face,
Yeah.
and he would just stay in there and just deliver a dime, like, and then take a hit or like.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like
Props to him.
it was Graham Harrell-esque. I don't know if y'all remember, but in 2008,
yeah.
Graham Harrell would literally just, no matter what happened, he would just deliver a perfect ball. Like,
Uh-huh.
and it was just frustrating. Like a little floater. Like even if he was about to get hit, he was so accurate. And
Yeah.
that's what it felt like playing against Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
And it came down to that 3rd and 17. If he would have gotten that stop, even Ed Orgeron said that we probably would have won the game because they couldn't stop us either. And Sam
Yeah.
Ehlinger was like really carrying us. And the pocket collapsed. We dialed
were
up
there,
pressure,
man.
which I agreed
We
with.
were
You
there.
got to play the
You gotta-
win. You
yeah.
can't let them sit back in there and give
Yeah.
them 5 seconds to find a
Pick 'em
receiver
off, yeah.
20 yards downfield.
I
But
mean,
So y'all were a fan of the blitz
Yeah.
call?
I
For
was
sure.
so yeah.
Really?
You gotta try. I mean, that
I
was
felt like
it was
we
do or
should've-
die right there.
I mean-
we died.
But it's 3rd and 17. Like Tom Herman in his press conference was like, "Yeah, we needed
It was
a big
17.
play." They just had a sack the previous play. So for me, at
Yeah.
least in my opinion, at that point, I'd rather play coverage and make sure they don't get beyond 17. Like if they gain 10 yards, cool. But
I don't know. Maybe they would think about the clock a little bit too.
yeah,
Maybe.
Herman said that part of the decision was if we did park the bus back and didn't rush, they would have gotten probably like 10, 15 yards
Yeah.
and then been
And
like
then the punt on top
punted
of
it,
that.
backed us up deep with like a minute left.
I think there were at least 3 minutes.
No, like yeah, 2
Was there?
2 minutes 30 seconds left. What 3 minutes?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
Either way,
timeout maybe, I
Not
don't
the
remember.
time is really the issue, but like the fact that we'd be backed up in our own end zone, the
Yeah,
field
I guess
position.
so.
And I agree with it, man. Like it was right there. Like if I think if McCullough just sticks his arm out, like that play is stopped. Like Texas gets the ball back.
That was, you know what that throw reminded me of? When Sam Darnold did that
Yeah,
against us.
yes,
And just
exactly.
did that jump pass while
It was the same
Malik
exact- yeah.
Jefferson was like aiming.
That
down
was
his
just like
legs.
that.
It was
A backbreaker.
I had a flashback when that happened. I was like, no.
I know. Like
It was-
we were that close to like just making our move. We couldn't get a stop in the fourth quarter.
No,
F-bomb
none.
on
We got
TV.
one stop in the half in the second half. I mean, granted, it was one we kind of needed the most at
we
the time
definitely needed it.
because they got the
I
ball
was-
back,
yeah,
and
I
I was
was
like, we
like- I
need
was
this
like,
now.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we only
I was
got
like,
it because
we
he
don't get
dropped
it.
the swing pass.
Right.
So like, I mean, I'll take it.
Well, even if he caught it, I think he would
I
have
guess
gone
so.
down. There were guys there, but yeah, I was talking with the people I was sitting with, and I was just like, yeah, if we don't get this stop, we're in deep trouble.
Yeah, I know.
But we did, and then we scored, and I was like, okay. Or did we score immediately? I think we did.
Chris Brown killed him, man.
Oh, that was hype.
That was crazy.
What happened? Oh,
Yeah.
that Chris Brown blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What running back was that? I don't even know.
I think it was Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Dude, you could hear it.
Yeah.
You could hear it, bro. It
That's
popped.
right.
I was afraid it was targeting.
Yeah, it looked like targeting in
It
real
looked,
Really?
time.
it looked real close from when I was seeing it looked real
I
close.
thought he put a shoulder pad.
No, on the replay it was clearly
yeah,
not.
Yeah,
It was just
Oh,
like into
was
his
it?
chest. It was not
Not
targeting
clear
at all.
out.
But like,
Oh, yeah.
but like live action, the
it
speed,
looked deadly.
it looked like he may have just killed somebody. Somebody check that man's pulse.
Yeah. Knocked the air right out of him.
But so yeah, my hot take after seeing what our corners did in our secondary, I'm saying just put Caden Stearns at cornerback this season. He's our best cover guy, probably ball hawk. He's got the size.
Put like
And then
Overshown out there.
Put Overshown and Brandon Jones on the back end, or BJ Foster. No, keep him close when he's healthy.
Well, now BJ's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt, but
Overshown in.
put Overshown at the top with Brandon Jones, and then on the other side put like Josh Thompson at corner because he was good at corner in high school and he looked good as a freshman at corner. I just don't like having Anthony Cook and Deshaun James. They're getting killed out there, and Kobe Boyce, a lot of opportunities to make plays on the ball, and he just kind of.
Well, I'm sure they'll figure it out. That's like our deepest position. So I mean, I would say I am worried. Just because I don't want to turn into a typical Big 12 team, they just cannot.
Yeah.
We get to outscore everyone. But we have a lot of talent there in the secondary, so I'm sure we'll find the right match.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to turn into OU at all, but our like we were doing good in the defensive line. We were getting in there. We were
Yeah, that
stopping
might be
the
an
run.
outlier.
Yeah.
For like defensive line, why we might
We're great against the run.
against like most Big 12 teams, we might dominate in the trenches on defense for sure.
Oh, all the Big 12 teams.
Yeah.
It's just not all the Big
We'll
12
be
teams
getting
are
to the
going to be
quarterback more.
like Alan
more.
Bowman though, Spencer Sanders,
Yeah.
freaking Hurts. They're gonna try to test our DBs.
Yeah.
They're not gonna run it at us. Only like Kansas State maybe and like maybe Iowa State. So that's a problem. We gotta figure that out. I'm sure we will. Todd Orlando's always shown the ability to like bounce back in the same season. But man, I'm tired of just getting shredded up on our back end a lot. I mean, it's gonna happen when you play RPO teams like that with great receivers, and that quarterback was elite. Like that was
Yeah, man, he's
Joe-
not boneless, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he got a little bone in him. He got a little bone. In
I
him.
mean, it was fair of us to like downplay him because of
Oh,
what
it
he
was
did
so
last
fair.
year.
It was so fair.
It really is the new
No one
offense he's
saw that,
comfortable
dude.
with.
No one
Like
saw that.
last season, it was a
At
different
all.
quarterback.
You could argue
that's
Sam had a
facts.
better game, but he had the biggest moments in the game for sure, though.
They
Yeah.
had the big plays.
Yeah.
That was what it was.
Yeah, Sam did more considering like what he was playing against on
Mhm.
defense versus what Joe Burrow was playing against on defense.
Yeah.
But Joe Burrow, like he's the MVP of the game,
Oh,
no
absolutely.
doubt.
You
He's
gotta
probably
give it
like
to
the
him.
Heisman leader right now. 2 weeks
Him
into
and
the
Hurts are
season.
probably neck and neck.
Yeah, him and Hurts. We'll see. I mean, LSU looked really good. I've been telling you, like, this is probably the best team I've seen. Them and Ohio State, like, the most dominant teams I've seen so far. So, yeah, LSU, they're going to make some noise in the SEC. I really think they'll be able to challenge Bama and Tuscaloosa this year. They have all their
Oh, that would be
other
a really
games
good
at
game,
home.
yeah.
They have Auburn at home, A&M at home, Florida at home. So they should probably go 11-1 or 12-0, honestly. They look really good. They're really complete. That defense is good. And their offense is, like, they're finally running a Big 12 offense, which is what you have to do now.
Yeah.
And they just beat us. I mean, we had our chances. It's like when we left 14 to 10 points on the board in the first quarter, in the back of my mind, I was like, you don't win games like this when you leave points like that off the
Yeah,
board.
dude.
Like, I knew that we were probably going to lose after that. Even when we started making our comeback, I was like, that's going to kill us. And it did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If we would have had
Needed
that.
some defensive stops and just couldn't get one,
hmm
no matter what, you know.
So,
And then that onside kick was
Man,
beautiful by
beautiful.
Dicker. Dicker
Yeah,
had
did a really good job.
phenomenal onside kick, and Colin Johnson was this close.
He's bobbled it a little.
So close. We thought he recovered. At least I did.
That was the second time where we were like, oh, maybe our hope is gone back up. I forgot what I was gonna say, but like first was the fumble. I mean, I guess not a fumble, but it was very close, man. That ball was moving, and I guess they said his elbow was down.
I went back and watched it, and his elbow went down while he still had the ball, but the ball was like...
It did move, right?
The ball was moving as his elbow went down, I thought.
It was a
I mean,
call.
you have to keep what you called on the field in that situation, but if they would have called a fumble on the field, it probably could have ended up standing.
That shot of that crying kid.
Yeah.
I think so.
Dude, I feel that kid.
Screw you, ABC.
I know, man.
Kid was having a moment. All right.
He's a young kid. Like, let him sulk.
Coming after him.
But
We couldn't get a stop. So.
that was big plays that needed to happen if we needed to win that game. That 3rd and 17 was huge. That onside kick I think was huge. And then the missed touchdowns at the beginning of the game would have helped a lot. So.
Yeah, Osai had another pick.
Oh yeah,
I know.
Joseph Osai, man, probably our best player on defense.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah,
great.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful that A&M botched that recruitment. He was like, he was an Aggie growing up. He was all Aggie, and
Really?
we just stole him. Yeah,
Oh, I did not.
he was
know
an
that.
Aggie lock until like the last month up till signing day. And but yeah, so I'm looking forward to our trip to Baton Rouge next year. This is their year. They had all the old players. They were more complete. Burrow's amazing. But next year, hopefully, we can
But I'm very glad.
pay it back.
No, sorry. I'm just very glad we held our own, bro. Like we showed we could definitely compete with higher.
I mean, we've been doing that for like 3 years now, though. I want to win. Like Tom Herman said, we're tired of belonging. We want to we played with USC when they were ranked 4. We played with OU when they went to the playoff.
That's true.
Yeah,
I want to.
it was disappointing to get the loss.
After beating Georgia and OU last year.
Honestly, what I would like is if I would love to play them in the Sugar Bowl this
That'd
year.
be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be indoors, so they can't cramp.
Yeah.
You know,
No more AC
no
gate.
excuse on that. You know,
I don't believe that, dude. The AC was working, bro.
Yeah.
It was just a cover for them to say like, "Oh, that's why we were cramping."
Cramping.
Yeah, but the LSU fans, they were pretty good, pretty classy. I mean,
Well,
they're all right.
at least where I was in the upper deck, so I was with a little bit more LSU
You in the slums,
fans.
bro.
Yeah, they were loud. Like every
Okay.
time they score a touchdown, they had this little chant that they do, and I was just like, holy crap.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought they'd have more fans in the stadium.
I think they were just all in the top
Yeah,
area.
I thought they would like have
They were
like
a bunch.
Ohio State level. Like they were all outside the stadium, but like they weren't in the
Mm.
stadium. So
Yeah.
it was a good turnout. It was great. It was a fun game. But man, that was tough to lose like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have definitely won that game.
Mhm.
But yeah, so we're 1-1 now.
1-1.
0-0 in Big 12 play. We got Rice coming up.
I want to talk a little bit about our AP poll or ranking right now.
Oh, yeah.
This is a little gripe I have. I mean, don't get me wrong. Going down to 12 is not like the worst in the world. I'm sure we'll finish a little higher than that. But they have 4 teams in front of us, maybe even 5 that are a little questionable. We got Auburn, Florida, Michigan, and Utah. Okay, let's start with Utah. Okay. All right. Utah has played BYU and Northern Illinois, and they're 2-0. I guess. Auburn is the only one you can kind of make a case for because they played Oregon and beat them, and it was a ranked team. Sure, maybe. And then the one that is atrocious is Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
Michigan played Middle Tennessee week 1 and then barely beat Army week 2 in overtime.
In double overtime.
And have no offense right now. Yet they're ranked 10. And then Florida played Miami, and then they played TN Martin. Point is, what the hell, man? And, another thing, Washington lost to Cal, but they get to keep their spot at 23. Nothing changing. Nothing changed. So I have a real gripe with I don't know. I feel like a lot of these media. It was kind of like last year at the end of the year when Florida State had two votes to be in ranked 25 or something. It was like.
why.
People's like, what are you seeing? It's just like, oh, Florida State. I'll just put them in. I don't know. They've relied too much on the preseason ranking, and I don't know why you should rely on the preseason ranking because it's last year and you haven't seen anything. It should be based on what's happening right now.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm a little gripe about that. I mean, it's not the worst ranking in the world, but whatever.
No, I know exactly what you mean. Like, if you put us on the field, like a neutral site with Utah, Florida, Michigan, or who was the other team?
Florida,
Auburn.
Yeah, like maybe Auburn could hang with us, but do you think they'd really beat us? Like,
You think Utah's pulling it off, man?
definitely not Utah.
Michigan,
Michigan,
I won't
absolutely
say
not. They couldn't.
no.
They couldn't.
Florida, I'd take my chances.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
We'd be fine against Florida.
we beat all of these teams. I understand that we're 1-1. They're undefeated.
If we're gonna go by like just like records, sure, but like that's not what the AP. I mean, that's not the entire picture. That's just one stat.
Right.
It'll even itself out.
It will.
I mean, like you said, like we'll definitely climb our way up. It'll prove itself. If
It's just kind of annoying right now.
It's annoying.
It's annoying.
But if we go out and hammer Rice, hammer Oklahoma State, like we should, even though Oklahoma State looks pretty good, then we'll start moving back in the top 10. And as these teams start playing real teams,
Yeah.
they'll get exposed because we're the only team really that's had like a tough test, like top 10. Us and LSU, there's not been really another top 10 matchup.
No.
And so once those start happening, then we'll really see who's elite or not.
All right. I guess that kind of wraps up LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah. On to next week.
Who do we play, Matt?
What? This next week?
Yeah.
A bowl of rice. A bowl of rice. I mean, the only thing I gotta say about them is last week they let Wake Forest put up 300 yards of passing on them. So I'm pretty sure like the talent here is better. It's gonna be like 400 yards off. It's not gonna be pretty. I really don't know anything much about them. I think you know a little bit more about the running backs and offense, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they got Ashton Walter. He's probably their best running back, as well as Sean Eberle. But this is their second year under head coach Mike Bloomgreen, and he's 2-13 there. He's only been head coach for 2 years. It's a rocky start for him in his coaching career. They got Blaze Aldridge on defense and Trayshawn Chamberlain. Those are some of their best players. But, man, this game really isn't going to be a game. It's at Rice and NRG Stadium.
It's at night, oddly enough.
Yeah.
But I don't know why you want to
We're trying to give them the respect, trying to respect Rice, but
Nah.
do you got anything on them? I really didn't research them that much. I tried to listen to the press conference.
What did I write down? In my notes, I literally wrote down nothing about this team pops. So, NRG, I guess, is a neutral site. I expect more Texans fans than Rice fans.
Oh, absolutely.
Rice is only averaging 14 points a game thus far, and that's against
They lost their
Army and...
I don't know if they lost him, but he got hurt.
Yeah.
Is he going to be back?
Wiley Green almost he got really hurt, like dangerously hurt.
Yeah.
I listened to the press conference and they were just kind of
He was
checking
early
on him to be
too, man.
if he was going to be alive. Like it was
Wow.
like a targeting injury apparently, but it wasn't targeting.
Ooh.
And but he's doing good, coach said, so that's good.
Prayers
Good
up
to
to
hear. So Tom Stewart stepped in last week, and he actually put up decent numbers, I guess. 19 of 30 for a touchdown and 180 yards.
Yeah.
So maybe he's better at quarterback than Wiley Green. But either way, the identity of this team is to really line it up and run at you. They're an old school type football team, an SEC type football team. And I don't know if that's the formula. That bodes well for us.
That's our one.
Yeah.
Well, so far, our strength of our defense is our run defense.
They're not going to be testing our corners with the RPO like Joe Burrow was, thank God.
I know.
But we'll have that next week with Oklahoma State.
That's a different story.
But this week, it's a really favorable matchup for us, as well as Rice was the worst team in FBS last year.
Ooh.
They were really bad. They played Army, who should have beat Michigan. They played Army 14-7.
Yeah.
That was the score?
Very
They did.
close.
So, I guess their defense is all right.
But then again,
they did well against the triple option.
It's because they were doing run on run.
Yeah, that's true. It's probably the clock. It was probably a 1 hour game.
Yeah.
Um,
But at the moment, Texas is a 30.5 point favorite. I'm guessing we'll cover that.
Yeah, I think I'm excited about just not going to a game. Just
Taking a break.
taking a break, bro. My feet are gonna fall off, man. I'm looking forward to just turning on a game, grilling, and just relaxing.
Yeah.
And knowing I could be like, ooh, we're up 21-7 at half, man, let's see what else is on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
What should we expect to see in this game?
I want to see our defense, our corners our secondary to ball out because
they need that.
just to get their confidence up.
Oh, yeah.
This is a team that we should dominate on the back end as well as in the trenches, and I want us to like hold them under 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
I want our defense to get that edge back to them
Yeah.
as we go into Big 12 conference play. You know how good offenses we're going to play are.
Yeah.
So I really want us to just ball out on defense, and I want Sam to throw the ball a lot, not run Keontae a lot because we don't want to get him hurt.
I mean, at the same time, like I do want Keontae to get that confidence back because
Yeah.
he's so clearly lost it. In that LSU game, I think it's important for him to actually have a big game and do some big things. But
Yeah.
I mean, I expect Roshan to get a ton of carries too.
I just don't want anybody to get hurt. Like if it's
Yeah,
a Keontae
that's a
injury,
big
would be
deal.
terrible going to Oklahoma State.
Fair point.
That would make it a very losable game, which it already is a dangerous game. And
Yeah.
I'd rather just have Sam just little easy throws to the outside, get Jake Smith in space,
Yeah,
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Colin. Do some Colin throws. Get him back in the
Yeah,
system. I
throw-
feel like they
yeah.
haven't really targeted him all that much.
Spreads the ball a lot more.
Do some jump balls. Jump balls in the end zone. We haven't seen that
Yeah.
yet. That's something that I definitely expected going into the season. Either Colin or Malcolm Epps.
Yeah, we haven't seen much about
Yeah,
this.
I've not seen much of Phillips at all.
Seeing some 50-50s. So, love
Yeah.
to see that.
Let's see how DeMarvion Overshown does stepping in for BJ Foster.
Yeah.
I really love
I want to see a
DeMarvion
lot more
Overshown.
DB guys like
Rotate.
rotate and looked in. I mean, we just have a lot of
Yeah.
talent there.
Definitely.
Yeah, so what are y'all's score predictions for this game?
So we're favored by 30 points.
Mm-hmm.
Do some math in my head real quick.
I can go first.
Yeah, go ahead,
I
go
have
ahead.
down 50-14.
I said 45-14 around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the Latex score.
Was it really?
It was.
Yeah,
45-14.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was
A
again.
repeat.
I got a 52
They have a
to
worst offense.
52 to 10.
52-10.
Yeah.
I like that.
We're all in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
I hope we cover. I hope our defense
I hope
looks great.
We need
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I hope I'm as close to this game as I was to the LSU game. That was very close. I predicted 41-37, and it was like 40. I don't know. It was close to that. But I got to break that.
I want us to look like a team that still looks like they could run the table,
Yeah,
go
locked
win
in,
the Big
yeah.
12, go
Yeah.
challenge for a playoff spot maybe. Because people are still talking about Texas. The way they looked like they were definitely playoff caliber against LSU. So I want us to like live up to that against Rice, go kill them like we should,
Yeah.
and get ready for Oklahoma State.
Pull out
Absolutely.
Sam in the fourth again. See Casey.
Yeah,
again.
maybe the third quarter even.
Yeah, maybe even the third. But I do want him to put up some numbers because he's
Yeah, let's
having
get
a good season.
yeah,
thus
let's get him
far.
that Heisman.
Yeah, get him back in the conversation.
Let's keep him with 0 interceptions. He's
Yeah,
8-0 on the
Yeah.
season so far.
so far.
Good for him.
So
Need that.
yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for Rice.
Yeah.
I spent too much time on it. I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna win.
Time
We're
than
gonna win this
expected,
game.
but yeah.
Should be the easiest game of the season.
Yeah,
Yes,
No
sir.
offense to Rice, it's just
they're a great,
It is- it is
great
what
academic
it is,
school.
man.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. You want to get into the picks? Yeah. What's the first one we got here?
So for week 3, some of the good games there's more games that are pickable this week than there were last week.
Okay.
We'll start off with Stanford UCF at UCF. I think we're all leaning probably towards UCF.
Yeah, I
I
think
was gonna
Brandon
say.
Wimbush over that. Stanford still doesn't have their quarterback. I'm pretty sure KJ Costello's still going to be out.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel like
Even if he was in, I mean,
the
UCF
national
was
champs
rolling
can do their
again,
thing.
So they looked pretty dominant.
And then so we got UCF,
Yeah.
and then BYU hosts USC.
It's going to be
USC,
really interesting.
the rebirth, the Slovis quarterback looking good. Clay Helton.
Clay Helton not on the hot seat yet. Maybe soon. They ranked 24 now after the win against Stanford. So I guess they have a little bit of.
Did they take Stanford's spot? Stanford.
I guess they
was ranked,
did,
I guess.
right? Yeah. Hold on.
I think Stanford was 24.
Yeah.
At least to begin the season.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Stanford is not there anymore.
Huh.
Interesting.
I'm putting USC. I still don't feel great about BYU. especially after that Utah game. They just seem to be very mistake prone, and I don't know.
It took a miracle to beat Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'm going with SC. They've really kind of stepped up their game after that week 1 and seem to have a good running game. So if anything, that's always something you can kind of fall back on. So I'll go with them.
What do you think, Matt?
I want to pick BYU, but
I do too.
Keaton Slovis looked good, or whatever his
Yeah.
name is. In the running games.
I got lucky last time, so I'm not gonna bank on
Roll
BYU
the dice again.
doing that again. So I'll definitely take USC in this one.
Yeah, USC, but I think it'll be a really good game.
Yeah, same.
Should be.
I hope that's late, and I want to watch that game. Arizona State, Michigan State.
Oh, that's a good game.
Yeah.
In East Lansing.
In East Lansing. Herm Edwards got him last year.
He got him last year.
They have a new quarterback, and they still have Benjamin. So, but that Trojan, that Spartan defense is really good this year. So.
Are they wearing the uniforms or not?
Oh yeah, 1 second.
If they're wearing those uniforms, automatic loss.
What is that, dude? Like, I get the concept you're going for, but that lime green on the forest green just doesn't really. And in the big ass state,
I like the state, bro.
No, I like the state too, but like maybe just a little smaller.
Make it white. No, I like it big.
You like it big?
If they just had white instead of the neon green, it'd be fire.
I guess so,
joking?
sure. But you don't like the neon green.
No, the neon green ruins it.
Yeah.
Even Oregon doesn't go that far with their
That's true.
logo.
But like, it's cool. Like, you never see like a state like that.
I don't mind the state.
They are a
it's,
state.
If it was white and it was big, I'd be okay with that. But the fact that it's neon green and it's big.
And then their helmets are dark green with the neon
yes,
green.
the forest green
And then
with
the neon green
does not
pants.
go together.
It's terrible. But
I want to pick against them just because of that.
What are you doing college football?
I know, man.
150 years and then you give us this.
so you're
Why?
taking Arizona
I
State?
want to just because I hate those uniforms.
Do it.
bro.
Do it.
I might just fuck around and do it. I'm doing it.
Yes.
Bro. I like that receiver they had, Brandon Ayuk, or whatever his name is, just like leading the nation in yards after catch.
Is Arizona State ranked?
No.
I think they look
They
like.
got a decent team.
Don't sleep on
decent team.
Benjamin though, man.
That's not
No.
Benjamin's good. Yeah.
No.
No, I'll take Arizona.
Herb
State,
Edwards, that magic, he's gonna make it
though.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Michigan State though. Go green, go white. You know that.
I'll just go with Michigan State.
Yeah, so you-
They're good at home. They're good at
home.
home. They do well at home. I think Arizona State will get it.
Lorky. Lorky.
All right, the battle of the Cy-Hawk Trophy: Iowa versus Iowa State in Ames.
Ooh.
Iowa
College game day will be
dominates this
Ooh.
rivalry, though, right?
I know they have recently. I don't know about all time, but probably, yeah.
Weird things happen in Ames at night.
Yeah, I know.
It's at 2:30.
Oh, it is?
I think
I
so.
thought it was a night game.
It should be at night, but it's not.
What? Oh, never mind then. I might take
Weird
Iowa
things
then.
happen in Ames at 2:30 p.m.
2:30 p.m. Stocks.
For that reason, I am taking Iowa alone. Just for that reason. The
Yeah,
fact that it's not a night game. If it was a night game, I'd pick Iowa State. But Iowa, I would say, is the better team. Iowa State just hasn't looked good this
Iowa
year
State's not really.
for whatever reason.
they
There's
just
a
played
lot-
that one
I
game
gave them a
against
lot of hype,
Northern
yeah.
Illinois or whatever, Northern Iowa, but they look terrible.
Yeah, man.
And Iowa's looked all right. They I think they skunked Rutgers last
Yeah, they
Saturday,
destroyed them.
30-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be another good team. They're gonna make some noise in the Big Ten.
Yeah, I picked
Sure.
Iowa to come out of the Big Ten West, so I'm picking
Good
Iowa.
pick, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Iowa there too. That Iowa State has really not shown me anything to be confident about.
No.
A lot of people like myself had them like
Big 12 championship.
yeah, like get in there, but I'm gonna eat my words there. I don't think
Yeah.
they're gonna even get close.
Texas and OU, let's be real.
Yeah, man.
It was always that.
All right, Washington State, Houston, Friday night, NRG Stadium.
Like Leach. Houston has
High
not
scoring
looked,
game.
or at least Derek King hasn't looked like the quarterback I remember.
Yeah, that meniscus tear might be.
Yeah, that's
hurting
true.
him,
That
so.
might still be lingering. Aaron Gordon, I think that's his name. Washington State.
They got a new
That guy
quarterback,
is-
man.
Yeah, it was another plug and play from Gardner Minshew. Yeah, I'm gonna take Washington State there. Yeah, oh my God, I'm gonna take Washington State. They scored 58 and 59 in the last two games.
Yeah, and
They're putting
Houston's
up
defense
points,
is bad.
man.
Yeah, Washington State for sure.
Washington State.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll go with Washington
All right.
State.
This one right here is interesting.
Yeah. it is.
TCU at Purdue.
Oh, How's TCU look this season? Like, I haven't even
I don't
really
know who they've played.
I watched them
looked at
against
them.
Arkansas Pine Bluff. I liked what I saw out of Max Duggan more than I like Alex Delton, but their defense is good. They gave up 7 points, and Jalen Rager's still there. But they didn't look that dominant. They don't look like a classic TCU elite
Their
team.
offense doesn't look.
Yeah, the first game was
Power
Pine
Force.
Bluff, so you're not really gonna know anything.
Yeah, they look like one of those 8-win TCU teams, not one of their
Right.
10-win teams.
Defense is still
But
really good.
Purdue's no good either. I mean, they lost to, was it Nevada?
Yeah.
They do have Rondale Moore. They're good with Jeff Braun, but like, they're not. They're maybe gonna win 7 games.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just not. Yeah, Purdue is just like Rondo Moore die. Like, save us, make a big play.
Yeah, he's fast.
Yeah, I'll take TCU there. Pretty sure that defense will hold too.
Yeah, I'll take TCU as well. I really like Jalen Rager and Siwo Lanalua. Hopefully, one of their quarterbacks can step up, get them the win.
Yeah.
Same? Oh no.
I want to take TCU, but I
wanna take
keep
Purdue, man,
keep
'cause
all
Rondo
picking the
Mill-
same
Rondo
teams.
Moore's
I gotta,
cool, yeah.
I gotta mix it up. All right,
Yeah.
I'm taking Purdue.
No, don't sleep, man. It's a good pick.
Yeah, because they're not horrible.
They're at home.
They're at home.
Yeah, they're home too. Yeah.
You saw last time what they did against Ohio State at home.
That's right. That was a wonderful game.
Yeah, so maybe that'll happen. Kansas State travels to Stark Vegas, Hail State. Bulldogs, Cowbell.
Mississippi State's not look too bad. Tommy Stevens.
He stepped
pretty
in nice.
good.
He's good.
Yeah,
I like
he is
Thomas
good,
Stevens.
yeah.
I like him better than Nick Fitzgerald for being
Yeah, I know.
for real. Like,
38 points in both the last games for Kansas State. But, not Kansas State, Mississippi State. But Kansas State has also
Yeah.
been putting up
Nice.
points too, 49-52.
Yeah.
Granted against Nickel State and Bowling Green, but I don't know.
Never seen Kansas State put up points like that.
I know, right?
New system, I guess.
I'm gonna just say,
Mississippi
I'm
State.
just gonna say what you know what, Chris Kleeman,
Oh.
signature win.
Oh.
He's gonna go into march into
It's at Hail
SEC
State.
Starkville.
territory.
Yeah,
It's
SEC
at Hail
West.
State.
He's gonna
Mix
go
some
get
things up.
get that big win at Hail State. Kansas State by a touchdown.
Ooh.
Nah, I'll take Mississippi State.
Yeah, I am too.
All right, we'll see.
that.
We'll see what it
I'm drinking that purple Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah.
All right, last game we're gonna pick. Night game. Texas Tech travels to Arizona. We're talking. What's his name? Khalil
Khalil
Tate,
Tate,
Alan
yeah.
Bowman. That's a good quarterback battle.
Kevin Sumlin, the star, baby.
That's right.
Mhm.
Should be high scoring.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should be pretty exciting.
Be a defensive battle.
I feel like Texas State has more weapons though.
Texas Tech. Yeah.
Yeah, they've looked better so far. I mean, Arizona lost at Hawaii. I don't know what they did
That's
last
true.
week.
That's true.
Right.
Who did they play last week?
Last week they played. They played Northern Arizona.
What
They
was-
killed them 60. Ooh, they did not kill them. 41-65.
All right, Texas
Oh.
Tech.
Texas
Yeah,
Tech,
Tech.
yeah. If you're giving it 45 to Hawaii and 41 Northern Arizona,
Oof.
I'm gonna take Texas Tech.
Tech's gonna hang 70 on them.
Yeah, dude. Yikes, bro.
That'll be a good one for Texas Tech. If they're able to pull that off, that'll be a big win for Matt Wells
Quality
in year
Ooh, It's
one.
gonna be some Pac-12 after dark. Let's get
That's
it,
gonna
bro.
be good. Yeah, that's gonna be that's on ESPN at like 9:30. I
Yes,
believe.
dude. I'll definitely be tuning into that one.
All right, so those are our picks for week 3.
Yes, sir.
No huge games, but there's some good ones in there.
Yeah.
Got any locks before we get off here?
Yeah, I have to. Since I am 3-0, you should probably listen to me a lot. Alright, to make you some money. But now that I said that, I'll probably lose one. Both of these. But for this week, I have Florida 8.5 favorites over Kentucky. That is a lock. Kentucky just lost their starting quarterback, so
Yeah.
they're done.
Smart.
So Florida,
Smart
I'll
bet.
take them. And Ohio State is favored 14 over Indiana. It's gonna be a lot more than that. Ohio State's gonna probably probably win by at least 2 more touchdowns or so. Indiana has like Nick Westbrook. That's all I know. He's a pretty good wide receiver, but Ohio State and Justin Fields are looking really high right now. So those two.
Nice. I like those. I'm taking OU at UCLA. OU minus 20.5. I found it at 21.5, but I bought a point just to get it under 3 scores, and I think that's like a slam dunk. I think UCLA is terrible. They lost to San Diego State last week. And OU, Jalen Hurts, too many weapons. They're going to put up at least 65 points on UCLA. And I don't know if UCLA can keep up at all. So it'll be like an OU takeover of that stadium. So, OU big. OU minus 20.5, easy. And then also Virginia, they host Florida State. I saw the line at Virginia minus 7.5. I bought a point, got it at Virginia minus 6.5, which means that all I have to do is beat Florida State by a touchdown. And Florida State is terrible this season. They lost to Boise State. They should have lost to Louisiana Monroe. Virginia looks good with Bryce Perkins. So, yeah, Virginia minus 6.5. Easy. Those are 2 slam dunks, guaranteed.
What's your record right now, Matt?
3-2.
3-2. Okay.
So, hey, we're in the positive.
We're all doing well.
Yeah.
So I'm 2-1. My one loss was by 0.5, so it was close. My 2 picks for the week, again, going with Bama, but instead of taking the under, I'm taking the over. They play South Carolina, 21-point favorite. I think they'll easily beat them by more than 21. So I'm going with that.
Jake Bentley's in it.
Yeah. And next game is good old Maryland. Maryland only a 4-point favorite over Temple. What?
Have you not been watching what's going on?
Have you not been watching? Maryland is back.
Maryland's elite.
Maryland's elite. I'm taking the over. I think that's a safe bet, America. Go with Maryland.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet on that one too. I don't know why it's like that.
It's 4.
Yeah.
It's not going to be close, dude.
It's not even a touchdown.
Jeez. All right, so that's it for week 3. All of our picks and our locks.
Yeah.
Anything else to say before we send it off?
Hope you guys have a good week.
Yeah. Good old Rice.
Hey, beat Rice.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Hook 'em horns, baby.
Yeah.
Let's bounce back this week.
Yes.
1-0 mentality.
Bounce back.
1-1
Yeah.
mentality.
Yeah. Take the night and just lay on your couch and
Grab a beer.
dine on a bowl of rice.
And drink pickle juice. Don't cramp up.
Oh yeah. Watch out for the cramps. Funny story. I actually not even kidding. When the LSU game ended and I was walking back to the car, I had a cramp. I'm not kidding. So maybe
Watch out, man.
there's something going on. Okay, all right. I don't know.
Cramp
I don't
bug,
know.
bro.
So
So, like, yeah.
pickle juice.
Pickle juice. See you later.
Horns.
Bye.
Longhorn Nation, we're back.